we saw the whole Milwaukee Bucks franchise disintegrate right in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
Easily you could have looked at that and said, they blew, and what was what I just showed you? What was it?
1,609 or something, 90? Yeah, it was insane.
Like the most unbelievable record for a team to give up.
To be up 7 with 30-something seconds
with 35 seconds to go or whatever. No team had lost, and finally the Clippers. So right away we were talking about this might be Giannis' last game.
Yeah.
Like it could be. Could be Doc Rivers' last game. Mm-hmm. They can look at this and go, this ain't going on. Ain't no way we expected this to happen. I'm not saying they expected to win a championship, but they went out very meekly, and I get it. Dame Lillard was hurt.
Yeah.
So I get all that. But they had that game under control, and they could have forced a game 6 in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
But my question to you is, because I would make a change with Doc. I don't care what contract. I would. I really would. I just can't accept that. Number 2, and, people, again, I saw people on social media. Doc didn't have the ball go through his legs. Doc didn't do this.
Right.
Dude, did we when Paul Pierce and all those guys making baskets and they were making shots?
He got a ring.
Did he get a ring?
He got a ring.
Did he get credit? Did he get a new contract?
He
come on. It can't be like that, right? It's got to be both. So I could see that happening, like change there. But can you also see a change with Giannis where he says, I'm good. Are you ready for the last 10 playoff games? Giannis has averaged 30 points and 15 rebounds. What is his record in those 10 games, averaging 30 points and 15 rebounds? 1-9.
Yeah.
What does that say? So where are you? Do you think Giannis should ask out?
I think Giannis the last few seasons has put a lot of pressure on the Bucks, and hence that's why they got Damian Lillard last season. Because Giannis is, I'm going to actually quote him here, talked about how much it means to him. He said, quote, "Me not having a second championship, I look back in my career and everybody can say, oh, incredible career, active Hall of Famer, first ballot, whatever. But me, my personal goal, if I am not able to help my team win a second ring, I'm letting myself down." Giannis has put a lot of pressure on them. He has high expectations ever since he won because he realizes to be considered one of them ones, you got to have multiple, right? Everybody, Steph, even Kevin Durant. We could argue that LeBron, Kobe, Shaq. You go down the line, they all have multiple, and so he realized he wants to be in that rare air. So at this point in his juncture, I could see him saying, "Let me explore some options out there. Let me see what else is out there." I don't think that's his makeup. I think he wants to be a loyal guy. I think he wants to be there for Milwaukee. I think he doesn't want to be the guy who teams up with everybody. But I could see him absolutely starting to say, hey, man, I might have to see what's out there. But ultimately, I think, again, when it comes down to not what I may want him to do, but what I think he will do, I don't think he'll leave because I think he doesn't want to be cut from the same cloth as some of these other guys. I don't think he wants.
So you're saying he should leave?
I'm saying Kelvin will leave. Yeah, I'm saying go ahead and explore what's out there. You've given this team, 9 years? You've won a championship, and if you want to move on, I'm always say, hey, if you've done everything you can in the city and the town, I don't have a problem with you leaving. Now, if you want to leave after 2-3 years, and complaining, I have an issue with that. But if you've given your blood, sweat, and tears, I don't have a problem with that. What can Milwaukee say? What fan in Milwaukee can say Giannis he didn't show up night in, night out, giving me his all, competed hard, gave it all for our team, won us a ring since we hadn't won one since, what was it, like 70 whatever when they won with Kareem, Lou Alcindor. Was he Lou Al then or Kareem?
Where, in Milwaukee?
Yeah.
He was
Lou Al. He was Lou Alcindor when he won. So my point is, he absolutely has earned that right to me, and it should be without burning jerseys. If he's at that place where he said, hey, man, I'm ready to go elsewhere. I'm ready to look and expand and move on. I don't think there's a problem with that when you've given your all blood, sweat, and tears for nearly a decade somewhere. I don't have a problem with that. You're not locked in for life. You don't have to be locked in for life.
I totally disagree, and I'm going to give you the reasons why. I think he should stay in Milwaukee.
Okay.
Here are my reasons. Giannis isn't from this culture and with the other guys. He won't work out with anybody.
Right.
He's not buddy-buddy with the other players. He's doing his own thing. He's done something nobody thought. Remember, after they got swept by Miami, everybody was saying that he should have joined Miami Heat that offseason. Go to Miami. You'll never win. They called him an idiot. Oh, you're dumb. Why would you re-sign in Milwaukee? You'll never win. That's what everybody said. What a mistake. What'd he do? Won a championship in Milwaukee. Here's the other thing. The big three thing hasn't worked out for people. Go like
That's true.
Kevin Durant. They did it in
Just keep
Brooklyn.
saying Kevin Durant.
Well,
Just
Kevin
keep
Durant,
saying-
right? Everywhere he's going, but
Kevin Durant, except the Warriors. Yeah, Kevin Durant. Yeah.
Okay. And then here's the other one. And I'll use Kevin Durant as well. So the big three thing hasn't been working for people, going to team up with other people. That hasn't worked. Number two, Kevin Durant gets half credit for those 2 championships that he won, right? Because they're like, well, if you go join this other team, Steph and them, they had already won, blah, 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 blah. So if Giannis goes to join some team that's already won, what are you really getting from that? The difference from Kawhi going to Toronto where they had never won, like going to the Clippers where they have never won. People look at it differently. No one's like, Kawhi had a chance to join AD and LeBron. You remember they had money for all 3 of them, and he chose not to do it. Giannis, to me, is like his own man. And if you're Milwaukee and you make that commitment, let them go out and get you to other players. They did go out and get you Damian Lillard. All right, so you can sit there all you want and say they don't. Did they not go get you Damian Lillard? That was a big trade when it first went down. Oh, man. Watch out for Milwaukee. Dame and Giannis go perfect together. They're perfect.
Yeah. And that has been underwhelming, even when healthy.
It has been underwhelming.
Even when it's been healthy, it's underwhelming. But
100%.
And the whole rest of the roster has been eroding ever since they won in 2021. It's Brooke Lopez getting too old.
They need to make some changes.
They had Chris Middleton maybe a year or two
but
too
he shouldn't
long.
go anywhere.
I'm okay with Giannis going ahead and saying, dude, he's been there for a long. He was a skinny little Bambi who could barely play basketball, was just freakishly athletic, who's turned into one of the all-time greats. And that, to me, is the difference. Giannis is self-made, whereas Kevin Durant, people could argue, was not. You came to a team that won. Giannis is already self-made. MVPs, finals MVPs, won a chip. So if he were to go join, some other team, he joined the Rockets to make them a contender. He goes and join. They give up Chet some picks. He goes joins SGA and OKC. Giannis is made. No one can ever question him, and that's why I like it. Because to your point, unlike Kevin Durant, people can forever say he wasn't a made man. He didn't win until he got with Steph, and he ain't won nothing since.
Yeah, but
Steph has now won before him, with him, and after him.
But the difference is Steph and them had choked down a 3-1 lead, and I could sit here and tell you.
I agree that he changed the history of their dynasty.
Right.
I don't disagree with
that.
Because
without him, they don't. LeBron might have 2 more championships.
I cannot. LeBron and Kyrie figured them out. They had no answer for that.
They had no answer. They begged Kevin Durant.
And I 1,000% agree with that. So you and I are in agreement of what he brought to that team. I'll never knock Kevin Durant. He was the best player on the court at that time.
No doubt about it. And he won both MVPs.
Yeah, so to me, that's not even a question. But for those who want to question, to your point, he didn't do that. Man, I don't count those. Those are Steph's rings. Ha, ha, ha. Well, then that's why I'm saying Giannis doesn't have to deal with that. Giannis is a made man. So if he were to go join – and go somewhere and say, hey, I'm getting ready to be the best player at this team in Orlando. They got some young studs. Maybe they give up Franz and Cole Anthony and some picks, and now it's Paolo and Giannis. That'd be freaky, right? What if he goes, like I said, he'd give up Amin Thompson, another player, and some picks, and now he's in Houston. Like, he's going to be the man. He's going to be like Luka in Lakerville if and when Luka would ever win. You won't look at Giannis as he just coasted to it, because Giannis is still in his prime and still an MVP candidate. So that's the difference for me.
I think there's something.
He's earned it, the right to. He's given his all to a town, blood, sweat, and tears. Won him a ring. I have no problem. It's time for him, if he wants to say, I've given you my all. Agent, get to agenting and get me out of here.
I think it's great when a guy can be at one uniform, one team, have a long career. We saw it. Dirk Nowitzki won 1 championship, right?
Yeah.
And he's revered there. Giannis would be revered in Milwaukee, and God forbid, they put together a team and they win a second one there, like where that would put him as far as small market. Giannis was that good. He didn't have to go to a big market to join other players, and he was able to win not one but 2 championships. That would be great for him. I just think Milwaukee showed him that they were willing to make a move when they went to get Damian Lillard, so why would they not go and try to find other pieces around him?
And they can keep trying. The issue is now becomes money. Those two both make a lot of money. Damian is signed. He's injured, so you can't trade him. So how do you know what I mean? Like, I don't see
he'll be
how.
Back.
Well, right, but it might be at the end of the year next year, most of the way, 2/3 of the season or something. So you're not going to get a good trade for Dame right now. A 34 will be 35-year-old coming off an Achilles. That's just not going to, and blood clot issues. So that's just, what are you getting from that? So I don't see how they're going to be able to make that work. And again, Giannis has been there since the 2013-2014 season. If anyone has earned the right to say, I've had it, I've given all, not even in a negative way, I just want to go explore life and do some other things, I think that's Giannis.
All right, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Where are you? Should Giannis ask out? Or should he stay in Milwaukee and let them continue to build around him? What should Giannis do after this latest debacle in the postseason? This is another, right, first-round exit?
Yep, 3 in a row.
3 in a row. If you're Giannis, what would you do? We want to hear from you. Kelvin says he's out. I say he should stick around. It'll be interesting to hear what people say. I know Milwaukee's not sexy, beer, bowling alleys, and mildly attractive. Never mind. 877-99 on Fox.
You're starting to sound like Barkley in San Antonio.
What? I didn't say anything. I'm mildly attractive downtown.
Okay.
That's what I was.
Okay.
Right, Alex?
No, we heard a what? We heard a what?
No, downtown.
Okay. We thought we heard a what,
right.
like you about to get to the women or something.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, you didn't say that.
No. It is the odd couple.
I'm a woman.
Rob Parker, Kelvin
One
Washington.
day we'll figure out where that came from.
Yeah, I don't know where that come from. I think Alex made. Is that AI?
No, that is you.